What's good, everybody? It's your boy Kinetic back for another episode of this Slow Sim Dynasty. Real quick, make sure to like, share, subscribe, comment on the video, let me know what you think or what you'd like to see me do differently. So what we're doing here, for those that may be tuning in for the first time, over the past couple of months I've become aware of and become a member of multiple online leagues that are not your typical play the game, beat everybody on the sticks league, as I've been in before and actually run multiple for the last couple of years myself. But they are slow sim leagues where the emphasis is on team building, putting together the right team, developing the players, putting the right scheme in place, and then letting the players play. I found that I absolutely love this. I love the team building aspect and seeing what I can do with it. So I am going to do that as a series. I'm doing at least one episode per day, sometimes more than one, where I'm going to do a game with the Michigan Wolverines. I'll do the recruiting and the game in each episode, and then there'll probably be an off-season episode where I do all of the off-season stuff as its own episode. But I'm going to see how far I can take this until the end of CFB26. So that's what we're going to do. So real quick, let's just take a quick recap of where we're at. So currently Michigan is 5-3, unranked in Week 10. It's been an up and down season. It really has. It's really been an up and down season. So we won our game 38-7 over New Mexico Week 1. We had a big win Week 2 on the road. Bryce Underwood's first road game, 35-20 over Oklahoma. Came home 26-14 over Central Michigan. Then we had a few weeks skid where we lost a close one to Nebraska by 3 points. 2 weeks later, lost a 1-point game at home to Wisconsin. Then we bounced back with 2 straight wins at USC and at home against Washington. And then somehow lost a 3-point game on the road at Michigan State. Now we return home to take on the 3-5 Purdue Boilermakers, hopefully for another bounce back. Alright, we did bring back Connor Stallions as the head coach for Michigan to replace Sharon Moore. Let's jump into the recruiting board. Quick recap of our commitments so far this season. We've got 4-star athlete, defensive player, plays all over the defense, but currently projected as a middle linebacker. 4-star Taylor Kiernan out of Chicago, Illinois. We got 4-star offensive lineman George Cherry out of Edwardsburg, Michigan. 4-star Kevin Trout, an offensive weapon, plays both ways for his high school, projected currently as a tight end at the next level. He hails from Frankfort, Illinois. 4-star offensive tackle Ben Marcus out of Dearborn, Michigan. 4-star offensive lineman Eric Cash from Danville, Illinois. 4-star offensive tackle Mike Wolf, Evanston, Illinois. 5-star cornerback Patrick Hemphill out of Walled Lake, Michigan. 5-star center Max Simonson out of Baltimore, Maryland. 4-star Cameron Booth, a linebacker out of Detroit, Michigan. Got us a gem of a kicker, Otis Beck out of Hightstown, New Jersey. A 5-star linebacker, Cordell Carver out of Fort Myers, Florida. 4-star wide receiver, Zaire Flanagan, Princeton, New Jersey. 4-star wide receiver, Dante Ahmad, Roseville, Michigan. 5-star offensive tackle, Dorian Hundley out of Pawtucket, Rhode Island. 5-star wide receiver and running back, likely going to play running back because of his stature at Michigan, Garrett Bruce. Now we did lose out on Ron Reese to Penn State, unfortunately. We still got a bunch of guys on the board. Still got a good 7 guys on the board, it looks like. So Deontay Liggins, we should get a commitment from him. We've got him on campus this week for the Purdue game. And we would probably close him out regardless, but this should just be the icing on the cake for us to get this 5-star corner and have a pair of 5-star corners coming in next year. Brenton Brooks. So we are slightly behind our rival Ohio State for Brenton Brooks out of Olney, Maryland, but he's on campus for the game today against Purdue. So maybe we can flip him at the last second from Ohio State and get this 5-star pass rusher. Diego Longoria, 5-star running back, and we are currently unopposed, about to close him out. Now we do have a visit next week, but it doesn't look like we're going to need it. We should get a commitment this week. Rashad Edmonds currently has us locked out because of a slight playing style mismatch. However, we are the only ones currently on his board. He is out of Columbus, Ohio, so that would be a 5-star linebacker as well. Frank Willett, 4-star offensive lineman. We are atop of his board in his top 5 with a lead over Ohio State and Alabama. He just cut to his top 5. Let's go ahead and get a visit set up for it. The only day we have is against Ohio State, so we know that he cares about coach prestige and conference prestige. Let's go ahead and do the trophy tour, and then we will double soft sell conference spotlight and Sunday player. Alright, Reggie Dial, a 4-star wide receiver / running back. We are unopposed for him as well. I hit the wrong button. Let's go ahead and get him set up. Well, we don't need to schedule him a visit yet, but let's get the hours on there. So we know championship contender, conference prestige, and pro potential, so it's going to be Sunday player. 4-star Brian Jordan, we have a lead over Boise State. He's got a visit scheduled for week 11. We've got the right pitch. And Maurice Adeyemi, we are in lead of Ohio State, Florida, Alabama, Penn State for this 4-star center out of Florida. We have a visit scheduled next week with him, and I think we're looking good with him. So we can go ahead and schedule Dial for a visit for Ohio State week as well. We will go with conference prestige. All right. We're set there on our board. So let's go ahead and jump into this game at home against Purdue. Now I am using custom playbooks. They are not cheese playbooks. They are very much legitimate schemes. Over 300 plays in both. I have replay rated for multiple scenarios. The defensive book is literally my attempt to input the Wink Martindale / Jesse Minter defense, amoeba defense into the game, because the defensive playbooks in the game are horrible. The offensive book is one that I started back at the beginning of CFB26 as my out of my frustration from how they were not utilizing Alex Orji, and over time it's just kind of evolved into my personal playstyle. But again, it is a legitimate scheme. There are no glitch plays or cheese plays set up to take advantage of the AI. It is just a legitimate scheme. Alright, let's hit end of game. I will do commentary. I'm not good at it. I'm actually kind of bad at it, but I enjoy it, so that's what we're going to do. Unless it annoys you, let me know in the comments. If it annoys you, I will stop on future episodes. Alright, Micah Kapana with the return out of the end zone, gets it back to the 18-yard line. Justice Haynes, currently in the Heisman Trophy race, comes out on the field with Bryce Underwood. Bryson shotgun, slot right, 3 receivers. 5 guys on the line for Purdue. No blitz. Quick pass to the running back, Justice Haynes in the backfield, catches it, gets it 5 yards up the field to the 23-yard line. Bryson shotgun now. 4 receivers, spread 2 to either side. Drops back to throw. Steps up, dumps it off underneath to Andrew Marsh. It's going to be a gain of 4. It'll be 3rd and 1 from the 27. Now Bryce under center. He's got 3 backs lined up behind him. He's going to try to sneak it across the line, and he gets the first down. 1st and 10, 29-yard line. I formation, 2 receivers. Just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line. Hands it off. Runs up the middle. Justice Haynes gets just across the first down line. It's going to be a new set of downs. Justice Haynes' first run of the day goes for 10 yards. Bryce under center now. 3 backs behind him. Jumbo set offensive line. Fakes the handoff. Play action. Tries to hit Jordan Marshall on the flat route, but it's knocked out by the defender. It'll be 2nd and 10. 4 receivers, 2 to either side. Single back. Drops back to throw. DB blitz by Purdue. Catches Bryce from both sides. Pincer movement. Takes him down for a sack. It'll be a loss of 6. It'll be 3rd and 16 from the 34-yard line. Richard Toney Jr., the free safety for Purdue, credited with the sack. He had a little bit of help from the other safety. Both of them got through Michigan's line untouched on the DB blitz. Bryce comes out now in shotgun. 3 receivers bunched tight left, 1 wide right. Looking to throw, has time. Scrambles out of the pocket, and he's sacked again. Took too long, was too indecisive, did not make a throw. Back-to-back sacks for Purdue is going to end this drive for Michigan.
Defensively on the road. First drive of the game, setting the tone, getting a
defensive end Braylon Charles, number 95, with the spin move to get around Evan Link as Bryce was trying to roll out. Brings him down at the 24-yard line. It'll be 4th and 25, and Michigan will send out the punt team. Hudson Hollenbeck to punt.
Gets his first one of the day away. Might be a little
fields the kick at the 29-yard line. Gets it back to the 36-yard line before he's taken down. It'll be 1st and 10 Purdue. Michigan starters on the defensive line: TJ Guy, Derek Moore at edge, Rayshon Benny, Damon Payne Jr. at the interior. Purdue in shotgun, 3 receivers, 1 tight end on the line, 1 back. Hands it off on the sweep. Benny through the line. Tackles the running back, 5-yard loss, 31-yard line. Will be 2nd and 15 Purdue. 3 receivers, 1 tight end, shotgun. Fakes the handoff, play action, under pressure. Jayshawn Barham on the sack. A loss of another 5, back to the 26-yard line. Tackle for loss, followed by a sack, 5-yard loss on back-to-back plays. Number 1, Jayshawn Barham, the Mike linebacker, who also splits time at edge, able to get to the quarterback there. 3rd and 20, empty backfield for Purdue. 3 receivers, 2 tight ends. Michigan with 6 on the line. 5-man blitz by Michigan. Running backs rolling out under pressure, and he's tackled, sacked by Derek Moore. Back-to-back-to-back tackles for loss. 1 TFL on the running back, 2 sacks on the quarterback, and that's going to be a 4th and 33, a 3 and out for the Purdue Boilermakers, and Michigan will get the ball back. Rayshon Benny on the first tackle, blowing up the run in the backfield. Jayshawn Barham on the second play, sacking the quarterback, and then this time Derek Moore coming in off of the edge for another sack. Micah Kapana back to receive the kick at the 45-yard line, brings it across midfield, gets it to the opponent's 43. Bryce Underwood comes onto the field, under center, I formation, 1 receiver wide right. Hands it to Jordan Marshall. Marshall runs right. Bounces off an offensive lineman. Unfortunately met in the backfield for a loss of 3. Under center now, single back, 3 receivers. Drops back to throw. Quick pass underneath. Fred Moore, gain of only 1. It'll be 3rd and 12, 45-yard line. Trips receivers right, single back, shotgun Bryce. Marlon Klein on the line. Looking to throw, fires over the middle, caught. Donovan McCulley in the middle of the field, completely uncovered for a gain all the way down to the 20-yard line, 1st and 10 Michigan. Single back, Bryce Underwood under center. Justice Haynes the tailback. Hands it off, Haynes runs left, gets across the line, but only 2 on the game. Now Bryce is in shotgun. 5 receivers, empty backfield. Blitz by Purdue. Bryce gets rid of it. Andrew Marsh tackled at the 6-yard line. 1st down, 1st and goal. Shotgun now Bryce. Haynes the tailback. 3 receivers, trips right. Bryce keeps it, runs left, gets around the edge. Nice block by Gio Ahadi. Springs Bryce Underwood for the touchdown run. Touchdown Michigan. 1st on the board, 7-0.
Not only do they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On design runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Boston College is on top, but it's not like Matt Ryan or Doug Flutie.
Purdue brings the kick back out to the 15-yard line from the 1. Purdue comes out in shotgun. 3 receivers wide left, 1 wide right, shotgun. Michigan with 3 guys on the line. Has time, quick pass underneath, caught for a 5-yard gain, 20-yard line, 2nd and 5. Now Purdue in pistol, power formation, fakes the handoff, keeps it himself, TJ Metcalf from Michigan was not fooled. Takes down the quarterback for a loss. Back at the 16-yard line, 3rd and 9. Receiver goes in motion now. Purdue in shotgun. Drops back to throw. Fires deep down the left sideline. One-on-one coverage. And it's deflected by Zeke Berry. It's going to be 4th down. It's the second straight 3 and out by Purdue. Punting from their own 5-yard line. Kapana calls for the fair catch at the 44-yard line. Bryson shotgun now, 3 receivers. Hands it off. Haynes runs up the middle. Gain of only 3. 2nd and 7. Receivers trips right. Shotgun Bryce. Quick pass over the middle. Marlon Klein caught. Gets it down to the 46-yard line. It'll be 3rd and 1. Bryce under center now. Single back. 3 receivers left, 1 right. Fakes the handoff. Play action. Quick pass underneath to Fred Moore. Caught, but they're going to call it short of the 1st down. 4th and inches. Now Bryce comes out in a power formation. Jumbo set offensive line. 3 backs behind him. And it's a sneak. Bryce gets it. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Empty backfield now for Bryce. 3 receivers left. 1 wide right. 1 tight end. And they don't get the play off. That's going to be the end of the 1st quarter. Michigan up 7-0.
We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And we've reached the end of 1. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far.
Purdue with minus 26 rushing yards and minus 3.5 average yards per play. Michigan only 5 rushing yards. Does not look like a Michigan game.
Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd quarter. They've got a 1st down here to open the period.
2nd period starts. 2nd quarter starts. Bryson shotgun, hands it to Haynes. Haynes up the middle, gain of 4. 2nd and 6, 41, opponent's 41-yard line. Shotgun Bryce, 2 tight ends, 2 receivers. Looks to throw. Under pressure, no. Picked up by Haynes. Bryce scrambles out of the pocket, up the middle, gets across the 1st down line. Tackled down at the 31-yard line. New set of downs, Michigan. Now in shotgun, 3 receivers bunched tight left, 1 wide right. Haynes the tailback. Bryce dumps it off to Haynes on the screen, but he's tackled in the backfield for a loss of 7. It's going to be 2nd and 17, 38-yard line. Now Bryson shotgun, split backs, Haynes and Marshall. Looking to throw, under pressure, screen to Haynes again. This time the block is picked up. He only gains 2. It's 3rd and 15, 36-yard line. Now with an empty backfield, Bryson shotgun, 5 receivers. Looks to throw, fires deep over the middle, empty coverage in the middle of the field. Samaj Morgan on a post route, completely unbothered, gets the catch down into the inside the 5 and walks it right into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan. Samaj Morgan had no defenders around him. Bryce was able to recognize it, gets the ball out quick, fires a laser down the middle of the field, caught by Samaj Morgan, touchdown, and now Michigan's up 14-0.
They marched 56 yards to the end zone, and they get it into the end zone on a 36-yard touchdown pass. Looking for blockers. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
Takes the handoff, play action, fires over the middle, caught, and that's the first down for Purdue.
Make something happen on this side of the field.
Empty backfield, Purdue looking to throw, fires underneath, caught, gain of 6.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Now the play fake.
Play action, fires, overthrows his receiver. It's going to be incomplete. 3rd and 4, 41-yard line. Empty backfield now for Purdue. 3 receivers wide right, 2 left. Blitz by Michigan. Fires deep down the left sideline. One-on-one coverage, and again takes a shot at Zeke Berry, and again Zeke Berry with the tight defense knocks it down. It's going to be a punt now for Purdue.
Bring the punt team onto the field. He'll take it on the return.
Capana with the return gets it back to the 40-yard line.
Like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one.
Haynes with the run, sweep to the left sideline, gets around the edge, up the left sideline, across the 30, jukes at the 25, taken down at the 24-yard line. That's 55 yards for Justice Haynes on 5 carries. Michigan hurrying back to the line. Bunch receivers right, one tight left, single back. Under center, Bryce takes the snap, hands it to Haynes. Haynes up the middle, gets through the line, across the first down line, barely, for a new set of downs. That's 6 rushes, 65 yards for Justice Haynes. Bryce in shotgun now, duo set, two backs in the backfield. Quick pass to the receiver on the screen, Donovan McCulley across the first down line and across the plane of the goal line. Touchdown, Michigan, Donovan McCulley. Wide receiver screen from Bryce Underwood, and that'll put Michigan up by 3 scores.
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all 3 facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half for the home team.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he hauls it in, and
Purdue fields the kickoff in the end zone, brings it out, tackled at the 15-yard line.
The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency.
Quick pass over the middle, knocked down by TJ Metcalf. Lucky he didn't get it picked off. Looked like the quarterback got hit as he threw. Now he comes in shotgun, 4 receivers, 3 right, 1 left. Hands it, fakes the handoff to the running back. Play action, under pressure, sacked by TJ Guy.
Sacking him back at the 10. The Wolverines bringing the heat on the defensive front as they have so many times through the years.
Yeah, and you just think about guys that just look great in their use. Big, strong, Aiden Hutchinson, Ojabo, a lot of these guys in the recent history, just they know how to get after the quarterbacks and make their life miserable.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep.
Deep throw down the left sideline for Purdue. Again, one-on-one coverage against Zeke Berry, and again it's defended, knocked down by Zeke Berry. This time he had some safety help over the top, but it was still one-on-one coverage, and it was still Zeke Berry that made the play. Capana fields the punt at their own 45-yard line. Fair catch called. Now Bryce under center, single back wing formation, 3 tight ends on the line. Hands it to Haynes, runs left. Only a yard on the game. 2nd and 9, Michigan. Empty backfield for Bryce.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find.
Quick pass over the middle. Caught by Samaj Morgan for a first down. Tackled at the 34-yard line. And that's Bryce's 200th pass this season in his true freshman season at Michigan.
But now, Jesse, they have the nation's top recruit in Bryce Underwood, and the key is to develop him.
Yes, because he is the future.
Single back wing formation, 3 tight ends on the line. Fakes the handoff, play action, defenders bite, throws it over the middle to the tight end, but it's knocked out by the defender. It's going to be 2nd and 10, 34-yard line. Bryce in shotgun, Justice Haynes the tailback, 2 tight ends. Haynes motions out of the backfield. Bryce looking to throw. Tries to dump it off and to, who is that, Donovan McCulley on the left sideline. And now Bryce Underwood is going to come out of the game with an injury of some sort.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take
he was hit as he threw. Not good. It's Jaden Davis in it at quarterback.
They'll throw it from the red zone.
To Andrew Marsh, first down. And now Andrew Marsh is down with a bit of an injury. Back-to-back plays, both true freshmen coming out of the game.
Take a break to let him be checked out. The Wolverines will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal.
Wait, that's not Jaden Davis, is it?
They'll try to get it in with the run.
Is that Mikey Keene? Okay, but Bryce is back in. After 2 plays out, Bryce is back in. 2nd and goal from the 1-yard line. Direct snap to the running back, Justice Haynes. Tackled at the line, no gain. 3rd and goal. Power I formation. Bryce under center. Jordan Marshall, the tailback. He is the power back of the team. Hands it off. Haynes up the middle. Stiff arms a guy into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan.
Well, this thing's turning into a route, and it's turning into a route quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding.
Who's number 7?
Home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football game.
And the extra point will tack another one.
I'm going to have to check the box score at the end.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Texas has a lead right
Purdue,
now in
with the
Austin,
kickoff in the end zone, brings it out, down 4 touchdowns to Michigan. They've only had 1 first down in the game so far. Comes out in shotgun, 3 receivers, single back. 5 guys on the line for Michigan. Blitz by Michigan, hands it off, running back. Met in the backfield, loss of 3. 2nd and 13, Purdue. Shotgun now, receivers trips right, 1 wide left.
2nd and 13.
Drops back to throw, halfback screen. Catches it, but he's tackled in the backfield for a 2-yard loss. Purdue tries to hurry back to the line, but Michigan calls a timeout. 2 minutes and 14 seconds left in the first half. 3rd and 15, Purdue. Empty backfield now, 4 receivers. Drops back to throw. Fires up the middle. Cross. Caught. Gets across the first down. Converts on the 3rd and long. And now we're going to go into the 2-minute warning. Purdue at the 30-yard line with a new set of downs. 1st and 10. Empty backfield now. Drops back to throw. Fires right. Caught again across the first down line. Met at the 45-yard line. And now we've got an injury on the play from the receiver, Chauncey Magwood. First and 10, Purdue. Shotgun, 3 receivers. Drops back, under pressure. Blitz by Michigan, DB blitz, and now a sack by Zeke Berry. Purdue's going to get up and try to hurry back to the line. They still have all 3 timeouts. It's 2nd and 17. Drops back to throw. Under pressure by TJ Guy. Fires on the run. It's knocked down, almost intercepted by Jaden Mangum. It's going to be 3rd and 17. Purdue now in shotgun. 3rd and 17 from their own 38. 4 receivers. Drops back to throw. Michigan blitzing. Quick pass under pressure. Caught short of the first down. And there's a timeout by Purdue. It's going to be 4th and from Michigan. It's going to be 4th down, and they're going to send out the punt team. Michigan stops the clock to try to have some time to get 1 more score in before half. The punt goes out at the 15-yard line. Bryce comes out with an empty backfield. 1 tight end spread out wide with 4 receivers. Drops back to throw. Fires over the middle. Marlon Klein gets across the first down line. An additional 6 or so yards after that. 1st and 10. 50 seconds left in the game. Clock is still moving. Their own 33, Michigan. Bryce trying to get the ball snapped. Gets it off with 45 seconds left. Quick pass over the middle. Samaj Morgan up the sideline and pushed out at the 40-yard line. Clock is going to stop at 37. 1st and 10, Michigan. 1 timeout remaining. 3 receivers bunched tight right, 1 left. Donovan McCulley on the left. Justice Haynes the tailback. Bryson shotgun. Takes a snap. Drops back to throw. Steps up in the pocket. Has time. Fires underneath. Donovan McCulley gets the first down to the opponent's 28-yard line. Only 10 seconds left on the clock. Bryce with an empty backfield. Gets a snap off. Clock is still winding down. Quick fire. Fred Moore tackled and immediately calls a timeout with 2 seconds left on the clock. And they're going to send out Dom Zavada to try to add 3 points to the score going into halftime.
try to punch one through from.
And the kick is blocked. The kick is blocked. Michigan recovers it. Marlon Klein picks it up. So it's not going to be an Appalachian State situation, but the kick was blocked.
Looks like we've had a compelling start to things there.
Samaj Morgan, player of spotlight, 3 catches, 83 yards, 1 touchdown. I'm sorry, 3 targets, 3 catches, 83 yards, 1 touchdown.
Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball, he is a problem. And I don't think this defense has the solution. With that said, let's send it back to the fellas in the booth at Michigan Stadium.
They're lined up and ready to
Here's the
kick
kickoff for the second half. Michigan will kick it off. Currently up 28-0 over Purdue. Purdue fields it in the end zone, brings it out. Should have just kneeled it down because they only got it back to the 14-yard line.
To stop the return man. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Huge deficit to start this third quarter.
Purdue in shotgun, 4 receivers.
To build a little confidence.
Under pressure, hit as he throws, gets the pass off, caught. It's going to be a gain of 7, tackled immediately after the catch at the 20-yard line, 2nd and 3.
Possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Dropping back, it's Singleton. Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10. First down for the offense. Looking downfield on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Ross. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Let's see what they've got on second down. Looking to fire. Finds his man, it's Jackson. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. The Boilermakers will punt this one away. Man, these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. So here comes the Michigan offense.
Sorry, guys, I had to respond to a text.
Running back
Michigan Bryce hands off to Jordan Marshall. Marshall runs right, gain of only 1.
At the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
Shotgun now. Drops back to throw. Pancake block, gives him a window. Fires to Justice Haynes out of the backfield. Gain of 8. It'll be 3rd and 2. And shotgun now fakes the handoff, play action. Fires over the middle, caught Samaj Morgan at the 32-yard line. 1st and 10 Michigan. Shotgun now, hands it to Haynes. Haynes runs right. Gain of only 1. That's 70 yards for Haynes on the day, 10 attempts. Shotgun now for Bryce, 4 receivers. Haynes the tailback. Klein goes in motion, fakes the end around. Fires over the middle to Samaj Morgan again. Contested catch by Morgan. He's now over 110 yards at 112.
Off the bootleg to buy a little space.
Bryce under pressure there, tries to get rid of it, just dirts it. Hit as he threw, but was able to get it into the dirt for an incomplete instead of a sack. Shotgun now, duo backs. Fakes the toss. Pitches it to Jordan Marshall out of the backfield on a short pass. 3rd and 7.
Picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Wants to throw again. Release to the back.
Pass to Justice Haynes out of the backfield. 1st down, Michigan.
Enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27. Use the play fake. Now to throw.
Hit as he throws it over the receiver, out of bounds. 2nd and 10.
They are are controlling the ball. Ninth play of the drive. Back to pass on second down. Fires to the tight end. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. And the Wolverines will snap it on 1st and 10.
Fakes the handoff, quick pass out of the power I formation. Jordan Marshall on the flat route gets the first down, tackle at the 5-yard line, 1st and goal.
Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend.
Shotgun dual backs, 3 receivers. Quick pass to Haynes out of the backfield on the screen. Haynes makes a guy miss, shrugs off 1 tackle. Taken down at the 2, it'll be 2nd and goal. In shotgun now, 3 receivers bunched tight left, 1 wide right. Haynes the tailback. Hands it off, Haynes up the middle. Tackled at the 3 for a 1-yard loss. 3rd and goal. Shotgun slot left. 3 receivers. Bryce with the snap. Fakes the handoff. RPO. Passes to Marlon Klein. On the edge. Touchdown, Michigan.
And they take it in for 6 more points. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot. He's on so much
Extra
fire.
point is up, and it's good. Michigan takes a 35-0 lead over Purdue.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. On the move from inside is 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line.
Quick RPO pass to the receiver in the backfield. Tackled after only 3. 2nd and 7 Purdue. 4 receivers now. Spread out wide, 2 to either side. 1's a tight end. Drops back to throw. Quick fire over the middle. Caught. 1st down. Tackled at the 30-yard line.
Stopped at the 31-yard line. It's 1st and 10.
Now in shotgun. Split backs. 3 receivers. Purdue takes a snap. It's an option play. TJ Guy blows it up in the backfield. It's going to be a loss of yards. 2nd and 13. 28-yard line. Now in shotgun. Fullback and tailback. 3 receivers. And they don't get the play, or they don't get the snap off before the play clock ends. Excuse me, before the quarter ends. And now we go into the 4th quarter. Bryce spreading the ball around. 6 targets for Samaj Morgan, 3 for Andrew Marsh, 4 for Marlon Klein, 4 for Donovan McCulley.
I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Wide receiver going in motion.
Quick RPO pass to the receiver in the backfield. Met in the backfield for a loss of 2. It'll be 3rd and 15, Purdue. Shotgun now, 4 receivers. Blitz by Michigan. Under pressure, fires deep down the left side. And it's caught this time. They keep going after Zeke Berry on that left sideline, and they finally get one off. Huge gain by Purdue. At least a 60-yard gain.
Get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they
Evans Chuba, the quarterback.
Here late in the game.
I'm sorry, I said it was 60 yards. I was overestimating it there. 43-yard pass down the sideline. Might have been a little bit of a push off by the receiver, but it's okay. They don't call it.
The Boilermakers have their offense in high
1st and 10 now. Opponent's 30. Purdue in shotgun. 4 receivers. Back motions out. Looking to pass in the pocket. Overthrows his receiver in the middle of the field. And now we've got an injury. TJ Guy on Michigan.
The officials take a break to let him be checked out. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long.
Purdue in shotgun now. 4 receivers. Michigan with 7 guys on the line. Blitz by Michigan. Quarterback keeps it. Gets it back to the line. Nothing more. It's 3rd and 10. Empty backfield for Purdue now. 2 tight ends, 3 receivers. Drops back to throw. Steps up in the pocket. Fires right. Caught. 1st down. Tackled at the 15-yard line. New set of downs for Purdue, and they're within the striking range of their first touchdown. Shotgun now. 4 receivers. Quick pass over the middle. Caught. First down and touchdown, Purdue.
And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Purdue! The result of this game is going to sting for sure, but you've got to continue to build, you've got to improve, and you can take some positives out of this late hustle and build for next week.
There's always positives, and coaches are always looking for those things that we did well. What did we do well so we can do more of it in the future? Finding some things here late that they did well.
Lining up for the PAT. They get the extra point on the
Extra
board,
point
but
is
they're
up.
still down
Michigan's lead cut to 28. 35-7 Michigan. Purdue for the kickoff. 9.5 minutes left in the game.
Top 15 duel. Let's get right to it. Texas
Samaj
is
Morgan
trailing, but they
takes
are
the
within
kickoff,
striking distance.
brings it back from the 2-yard line, cuts back inside, tackled at the 20. Bryson shotgun now, tight formation, 3 receivers, 2 left, 1 right, 1 tight end. Justice Haynes the tailback. Receiver goes in motion, Donovan McCulley fakes the end around, hands it to Haynes. Haynes running left, gain of 2. 2nd and 8. Bunch receivers right. Hands it to the running back, Haynes up the middle. Gain of 4. It's going to be 3rd and 3. Empty backfield now. 4 receivers right, 1 wide left. Quick pass to the right. Hits the dirt. Incomplete. 4th and 3, and Michigan will punt.
Second time today they've been forced to punt.
Fielded by Purdue at the 31-yard line. They return it back to the 39. 8 minutes left on the game. 1st and 10. Purdue in shotgun. 4 receivers. Fakes the handoff. Play action. Steps up. Keeping it. Running. Blindsided by Jayshawn Barham. Gain of 3 by the quarterback keeper. Looking to throw. Fires left. Knocked down by Rod Moore. What a leap up to knock that pass down by Rod Moore. 3rd and 7 Purdue. Cross back to throw. Under pressure. Gets it off. Left side. Across the first down line. Caught. New set of downs at midfield Purdue. Shotgun now, 4 receivers. Hands it off. Runs right up the middle. Gets it across the first down line. Tackled at the 37, 1st and 10. Shotgun, 3 receivers, 1 tight end. Hands it off, runs up the middle, met at the line this time. Gain of 1. 2nd and 9 now, 3 receivers, trips right, 1 left, tight formation. Shotgun, Purdue. Takes a snap, looking to throw, has time in the pocket. Dumps it off short. Tackled by Rod Moore immediately. It's a 4-yard gain on the short pass. 3rd and 6. Purdue. Shotgun now, 3 receivers. Looking to throw. Steps up in the pocket. Throws. And it's knocked down. Almost intercepted by Jair Hill. It's going to be 4th and 6, and Purdue's going to go for it. From their opponent's 33-yard line. We've got 3 receivers, 1 tight end, 1 back. Shotgun. Quick pass over the middle. Knocked out by the defender. And that's going to be a turnover on downs, Michigan ball. And I'm going to back out of the sim here so I can put in backups after this play. I formation, hands it to Jordan Marshall. Marshall runs left, up the sideline. Tackled at the 41-yard line, 2nd and 3. Now I'm just going to make some, I'm just going to hit sub-in backups. I'm going to check the depth chart and make sure people are in that I want in. Okay, so number 7 was Mikey Keene. So that was Mikey Keene that went in earlier, not Jaden Davis. Let's put Jaden Davis in. Let's put Amarian Stewart in. Let's put Jamar Browder in. Put Kendrick Bell up here. Stewart in for more. Browder. How is Blake Frazier in at left tackle and right tackle? That makes no sense. Let's put Babalola in at left tackle. Let's not have Mikey Keene anywhere near a kick return. I don't know why it... We don't need to add backups on the specialists. Like, when you sub in backups, it should not sub in specialists. Kick returners should stay the same. Alright, that looks good.
And the Wolverines in a good spot here with second.
Jaden Davis in shotgun now. Wing formation, one receiver left in motion. Takes the handoff, play action, quick pass over the middle. Caught, and it's a first down, 1st and 10. Davis in shotgun, 3 receivers, trips left, 1 tight end on the line. Single back, Micah Kapana hands it off. Gets a yard on the game. 2nd and 9. Shotgun, 3 receivers left, 1 right. Hands it off. Marshall up the middle, cuts out to the outside line, right side of the field. Gain of 8. It'll be 3rd and 1 at the 46-yard line. Empty backfield now for Davis. 4 receivers. Drops back to throw. Quick pass over the middle. Tight end. Caught, and it's going to be a first down. Tackled at the 37-yard line. 2-minute warning now. Shotgun. Jordan Marshall, the tailback. 3 receivers. Marshall in motion out of the backfield. Quick pass to the tight end on the screen. Gets it to the sideline. Only a gain of 1 though. Brady Prescott. Shotgun slot right. Jordan Marshall, the tailback. 3 receivers. Davis with the snap. Hands it to Marshall. Running left up the sideline. Makes a guy miss. Tackled at the 12-yard line. Jordan Marshall.
And he finally breaks when they get rewarded. They've been trying to run the football, Palmer, but just haven't had success all day.
Shotgun split backs. Jaden Davis, 3 receivers.
Giving him opportunities, and maybe that's the run that starts to open things up here later.
Hands it off. Micah Kapana tries to get around the edge. Tackled in the backfield. It's going to be a loss. Tackled at the 17-yard line. 2nd and 15. 6 seconds left on the clock. This will be the final play. Takes a snap. Hands it off. No, keeps it. Jaden Davis running it. Tackled at the 11-yard line. It's going to be 3rd and 9, and that's going to be the end of the game. Michigan gets a 35-7 win over Purdue to bounce back from their loss last week on the road.
Right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals. It usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship.
Let's take a look at the stats for the game. Michigan 35-7, 27 first downs to Purdue's 11. Total offense 430 to Purdue's 191. Michigan 63 total plays, Purdue 44. Yards per play 6.8 for Michigan, 4.3 for Purdue. Rushing stats 30 carries, 122 yards, 2 touchdowns for Michigan. Purdue 16 carries, a composite number minus 27 yards and 0 touchdowns. Keep in mind that in college they do count sack yards as negative run yards. That means the yards per rush were 4.1 for Michigan, negative 1.7 for Purdue. Passing stats, we had Michigan 28 of 33 for 308 yards and 3 touchdowns with an average of 9.3 yards. Purdue 18 of 28 for 218 yards, 1 touchdown, and an average of 7.8 yards per pass. Third down conversion rate, Michigan 8 of 11, 72%. Purdue 4 of 11, 36%. Fourth down conversions, Michigan 1 of 1, of Purdue 0 for 1. No 2-point conversions. Red zone scoring percentage, Michigan scored on 4 red zone trips for a 66%. Purdue scored on their one and only trip to the red zone. No turnovers for either team, which is nice. 34 punt return yards for Michigan to Purdue's 11. Purdue 85 kick return yards to Michigan's 32. Total yardage, Michigan 496 to Purdue's 287. Michigan averaged 42 yards per punt, Purdue 39.2. No penalties for either team, which is nice. Time of possession, Michigan 29-27, Purdue 18-33. We look at individual player stats. Bryce Underwood, 25 of 30, 280 yards, 3 touchdowns. Jaden Davis, 2 of 2, 14 yards. Mikey Keene, 1 of 1 for 14 yards. Rushing yardage, Justice Haynes, 14 carries, 78 yards. Bryce Underwood, 6 carries, 3 yards, 1 touchdown. Jordan Marshall, 6 carries, 38 yards, 1 touchdown. Micah Kapana, 2 for -4. Jaden Davis ran once for 6 yards. Brady Prescorn had 1 for 1. Receiving yards, Samaj Morgan, 5 catches, 112 yards, 1 touchdown. Justice Haynes out of the backfield, 5 catches, 28 yards. Marlon Klein, 4 catches, 38 yards, and a touchdown. Donovan McCulley, 4 catches, 65 yards, and a touchdown. Andrew Marsh, 2 for 30. Fred Moore, 3 for 7. Jordan Marshall, 2 for 14. Hogan Hansen, 1 for 5, and Brady Prescorn, 1 for 9. For the offensive line blocking, only one offensive lineman was attributed a sack in this game. That was Evan Link. On defense, our leading tackler was Rod Moore with 7. TFLs led by TJ Guy with 3. On sacks, we had 4 get 1 sack each. TJ Guy, Zeke Berry, Derek Moore, and Jayshawn Barham. No interceptions, no forced fumbles. Kicking, Dominic Zavada was 0 for 1 with his 1 field goal kick. That was the one that was blocked. He was perfect, 5 of 5 on extra points. Punting, Hudson Hollenbeck had 2 punts for a total of 84 yards, average of 42. Kick return, Samaj Morgan had 1 kick return for 17 yards. Kapana had 1 for 15. Punt returns, Kapana had 2 for 34. That's going to be the stats for the game. I guess we could have looked at this earlier since we are in week 10. Michigan is not currently projected to be in the playoffs. We are not currently in the top 25. Conference standings. Michigan is currently 11th in the Big Ten with a conference record of 3-3. Heisman watch list. Justice Haynes is currently 4th on the Heisman watch list. Current bowl projection at 6-3 for Michigan. Well, really 5-3 because this was before this week's game. It does not look like we're projected for a bowl yet. We are not projected for a bowl yet. Alright, we'll see what it says next week. Actually, you know what? Let's advance and we'll look at that. Let's go ahead and advance. Alright, we got a commitment from 5-star cornerback Deontay Liggins. 5-star quarterback, edge rusher Brenton Brooks. 5-star running back Diego Longoria. Cool. Overall good week. Alright, this is our bye week. So we'll go ahead and do the bye week here too. So let's look now. So we're still not ranked in the top 25. Does it show the beyond the 25? It does not. Alright. Oh, I didn't know you could do more and see what they dropped from. Interesting. Okay. Current CFP bracket shows Ohio State, Oregon, Ole Miss, and Texas A&M with the top 4 seeds. Georgia, Texas, Texas Tech, Oklahoma, Illinois, Clemson, Utah, and Tulane projected to get in. Let's see, is Haynes still in the Heisman running? He is not. He has fallen out of the Heisman running. See if we got a bowl projection now. Okay, so as of right now, we are currently projected for the Xbox Bowl. Interesting. Alright, let's do the recruiting for the bye week and we'll advance to the next week as well. Alright, so let's take a quick deeper look at the commitments that we got. So it was these 3 right here. So we got a commitment from 6 foot, 198 pound, 5-star cornerback Deontay Liggins, the consensus #1 prospect in the country. He is a 5-star corner out of Sherman Oaks, California, committed to Michigan over offers from Notre Dame and LSU. So Michigan gets in back-to-back years the #1 recruit in the country, first in Bryce Underwood and then in this season Deontay Liggins. Next, we got Brenton Brooks, and we were able to steal him from Ohio State at the last second. If you guys remember earlier in the video, we saw Brenton Brooks look like he was leaning towards Ohio State, but had a visit with Michigan for the Purdue game, and that visit was enough to move us up into the top spot for his commitment. He is a 5-star speed rushing edge rusher, 6'3", 244 pounds, out of Olney, Maryland. Ranked number 13 nationally among all prospects, #1 at the position of left edge rusher, and #2 total or overall in the state of Maryland. Committed to Michigan over Ohio State and Oregon. And finally, 5-star running back Diego Longoria, out of Chandler, Arizona, 6 foot, 219 pounds. He went a little bit under the radar. Nobody else was even really in contention for him. He is ranked #1 best running back in the country, #1 in the state of Arizona, and number 19 among all prospects nationally. Unfortunately, we still are locked out on Rashad Edmonds, and Boston College has now entered the conversation. We needed to get hold on. Thumper linebacker. What is the playstyle requirement for him? Total tackles. And we're currently 105th in total tackles. Interesting. Alright, so Frank Willett, we have a slight lead over Alabama, Ohio State, Georgia, and Tennessee. We did not get very good reviews on our last week because we missed on both soft sells. See if we can figure out what it is now. So it's probably Status Seeker. It is Status Seeker. So hopefully this will be enough to stem the loss of blood here in this race and stay ahead of those other teams. Reggie Dial, who is listed as a receiver but will probably play running back for us. Let's see, Sunday player, it's good. There's nothing else to do there. Brian Jordan got a decent lead over Boise State. We have a visit with him this week, so we should get a commitment following this bye week. And then Maurice Adeyemi, we are keeping our cushion ahead of Ohio State. We have a visit this week. Hopefully that'll propel us to an insurmountable lead over Ohio State for Adeyemi. All right, let's go ahead and advance. All right, we did get a commitment from Brian Jordan, 4-star out of Metuchen, New Jersey. And Adeyemi has moved to his top 3 schools. All right, so let's take a look real quick. So, for our remaining schedule, we are currently at 6-3. We've got road games the next 2 weeks at Northwestern and at Maryland. And then we finish the season at home against the undefeated number 1 ranked Ohio State Buckeyes. Top 25, we are still not in the top 25. Still not projected in the playoff bracket. Conference standings, we have moved up in the conference standings to 9. Nobody in the Heisman race. And our current bowl projection now has us in the Duke's Mayo Bowl against Miami. All right. Well, that's going to be this episode, guys. That was a Michigan win at home against Purdue. The next episode we'll pick up with the Jewett. What's his name? I can't remember his first name. Was it George Jewett? But the Jewett Trophy for our rivalry with Northwestern. Please remember to like, share, subscribe. You can find me on everywhere at Kinetic615. My normal YouTube channel for sports talk is Kinetic615. On X and Discord, you can feel free to shoot me a message at Kinetic615. Please, if you have a moment, in the YouTube bio or pinned at the top of my X profile, take a look at the GoFundMe campaign there. Please consider helping out, even if it's just a few dollars, or even just sharing it out on social media. Every bit does help. Currently going through a lot. Have a couple more months that I have to get through to get to my arbitration for my disability, and really could use the help right now. But as always, guys, until next time, take care of each other. And for me, it's always Skull Vikes and